Recently, I just read this book here, The Personal MBA by Josh Kaufman. Now, the whole premise of this book is that basically an MBA is BS, and instead you should just read this book. I paid $12.99 for this thing, and the value is insane. But actually what I want to talk about today is a little section in this book that I really liked. I mean, I liked so many sections of this book, but it was actually about increasing the revenue that you generate in your business. And I know that this is a very hot topic that a lot of people are looking to do, is actually, increase the money they make in their business. I know for sure that I was certainly in that position. I still am in that position. I'm constantly looking to increase the revenue that we make. Of course, I want to increase the value that we add to the market as well. But especially a couple of years ago, I was in a situation where I was doing, around 10K or so in the business per month. And today we do, on a bad month, 50K, on a good month, 70K. So we've really scaled up the business quite nicely. That's at about an 80% profit margin. And the concepts that it talks about in the Personal MBA about increasing the revenue that you're generating in your business are ringing very, very true for me, at least in terms of exactly what I've done over the last years. And it's really interesting to actually see that and read that and see, oh, cool, like these are the things that I did to increase the revenue in the business. And it's, maybe if I'd have read that book like a few years ago, I'd have been able to do that even quicker. But anyway, I want to dive in today to the 4 ways to increase the revenue in your business, the 4 easiest, most effective ways to increase the money that you're making in your business. So the first one that it talks about in the book is to actually just increase the number of customers that you serve. Now that's very, very obvious. It's the most obvious way to increase the revenue that you generate in your business. And quite frankly, all that means is that you need to start increasing your leads. So however you get leads in your business, start increasing the outreach that you do, the email marketing that you do, the LinkedIn marketing that you do, the content that you create, double, triple, quadruple down on it, and you'll start to get more leads in your business, which naturally means that you'll start to convert more clients into paying clients, so you increase your revenue in that process. Now, the thing about increasing customers is that you obviously need to increase your investment into sales and marketing. That's very obvious. But you also need to increase your capacity in the business. And that's very important because we went through this whole process where we had too many clients at one point for the amount of people we had in the business. So I had to start hiring. And what's important there is you need to be able to systemize things. You need to actually be able to create systems in your business so that you can smoothly increase the client base that you generate in your business, and then have account managers or team members or whoever it is that takes care of those clients. They have like smooth processes they can follow. So basically what that meant was that I downloaded everything in my brain, put it onto a document, and then I give that to team members and say, hey, here's the playbook for delivering the very best possible service. Of course, I will work with them and guide them in that process as well. But a great thing to do is to actually start to build in those systems so that you're ready to increase the client flow in your business and therefore increase the revenue. So it's actually, that is, even though it's the most obvious way to increase revenue in your business, I would say it's probably the most difficult, because more clients equals more problems. But no, more clients, it is basically a situation where your business is bigger, there's more moving parts, there's just more volume of clients to deal with. So you will inevitably come across maybe some growth pains in that journey, which is all good. That's absolutely fine. That's part of the growth trajectory of a business. Second tip for increasing your revenue is to simply increase the transaction size of the transactions that you make within your business. So basically upsells. We certainly did this in our company. So when we first started, we were just offering LinkedIn lead generation. Today, we offer profile optimizations. We offer some email marketing stuff. We offer some consulting, mentoring, things like that. So there are actually these little upsells that provide more value to our customers, to our clients, but also increase the general transaction size that we are working with clients. So that's a great way to actually increase revenue. Get a little bit creative about it, because the reality is that if a client comes to you, and they have a need in one area, it's likely they have that need in another area too, which you can serve. You can help them with that, and you can increase the revenue that you make in your business at the same time, which is great. The next way to increase revenue in your business is to increase the frequency of the transactions in your business. And this is, yes, a great way to increase revenue, because if you think about it, if a customer is just doing more business with you, they're repeating their orders, they're repeating their transactions, then of course that's going to increase revenue. And a lot of businesses are really striving for this now, the subscription model. A couple of, there's the obvious ones, like Netflix or Dropbox, or things that you pay for monthly to receive like a technology solution or an entertainment solution, something like that. But I've even seen now like Pret, the coffee shop, they're doing like these monthly subscriptions where you just pay them every month and you get like 5 copies a day or something like that. Like they're striving for that repeat, consistent revenue. I used to have a Tesla. I paid for the Tesla, I bought the Tesla, and then after 12 months, they were like, hey, if you want to keep using the software, you need to start paying us a tenner a month. Like they're looking to drive like consistent, repeatable revenue. It is really, in my opinion, the golden grail of business to obviously have consistent, repeat clients who just come back again and again and again. Clearly, you need to add a lot of value to them in order to do that. But if you're in a service-based business, like monthly retainers are a super easy way to do that. Just have a client on a monthly retainer where you provide value to them each and every month. They come back to you because you're providing a bigger ROI than what they invest with you. Fantastic. That's a way to create more frequency in the transactions that you are doing with clients. Finally, we have raising your prices. And this is my favorite one because it's the laziest way to increase revenue in your business. If you just simply increase the price point of your services, you really don't have to change anything apart from maybe the price on your proposals. And it's that simple. And generally what I find, and I run this experiment all the time with clients, especially if I think their pricing is a little bit too low, is the double your price experiment. So we'll literally work with them and say, hey, just by the way, as we're going to market, as we're creating leads for you, could you just double your price point and we'll see what happens? And when that happens, like 90% of the time, their conversion rate doesn't change. Nothing changes except for the revenue that they're generating in their business and the quality of the client. Because the reality is that price is the biggest indicator of quality within a business. So if you increase your price point, people are automatically going to assume that you have an increased quality in your product, in your service, which is a great thing. That's a fantastic thing because people get a better perception of you. Like if you think about purchasing a bottle of wine and you have like one bottle of wine that's £200 and one bottle of wine that's £3, of course you're going to automatically think, wow, the 200 bottle must be really good quality, the £3 bottle must be really low quality. Like it's just a simple human perception that we have. So generally that's actually a good thing for your business because it means you'll start to work with better quality clients, higher quality clients, clients that aren't penny pinching, that aren't trying to nickel and dime you for every cent because they're buying on price. You start to attract a higher caliber of clients by having a higher caliber price, essentially. So that's my favorite way actually out of all the methods to increase revenue. It's the lazy man's method. Just increase your price point, see what happens, and find that ceiling where you can still consistently convert clients, but you're increasing the revenue that you generate. This is a good thing for your client too, because it means that you now have more resources to dedicate to them, so you can provide a better service for them too. So there we have it, 4 ways to increase revenue in your business. These were all very applicable in my journey, and I still will be using these methods to increase revenue more and more. Let me know in the comments, what was your favorite way to increase revenue? For me, it's increasing prices. It's the easiest, simplest way to do it. And I love that way of just increasing the price point, increasing the quality of the client, increasing the resources that you were able to give to that client is a fantastic way to grow revenue. But these are all very, very valid ways to increase the revenue in your business. All right, until next time, all the best and take care.